Just a little.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am Juanqui and welcome to my world. On this Pride Sunday, how are you doing, Naris 21? I hope you're doing good. Did you partake in the festivities today? I did not. I decided to stay home with my husband, the Incredible Hulk. But I want to wish a happy Pride to everybody that's celebrating. You know, it's the big show. It's the showstopper. However, Naris 21, I noticed something that was extremely distressing today. When I looked at the parade route, it's been significantly shortened. All right, the parade used to kick off at 59th Street, Columbus Circle. That's where all the floats would line up. That's where all the go-go boys would take their clothes off and put them in their little backpacks and tuck them underneath the edges of the float. And then they will professionally climb onto the poles and the cages and the boxes and the cubes and commence the gyrating. That's true. It's right. And then set floats will go down the same avenue that the Macy's Day Parade we used to go down. The same, down Times Square, 42nd Street, and onto 6th Avenue. Go all the way down the 34th Street, the 23rd Street, the 14th Street. Go all the way down to Christopher Street. Then pop that right down Christopher Street and head all the way down to the West Side Highway, culminating at the pier. However, I noticed today, and then I did some research and development, I noticed that the route has been substantially shrunken. Now they lined up at around 22nd Street, right? It's almost like a radius of just 10 blocks from before it was like 50 something blocks. This was all the doings of the crooked motherfucker. What was his name? What was the last mayor? I try to forget him. Andrew, it was not Andrew. The other one was horrible too. But Adams, Major Adams. Yeah, Major Adams, him, the one who's being prosecuted for all the fucking crimes and the stealing money and all of that. Yeah, Adams significantly decreased the route, claiming and citing the availability of police stations around the area and a cutting price and all of that cost savings and all that bullshit. So he's shrinking. I'm hoping Mr. Mandami Mumami Lamami is going to extend the parade next year. Now, it's been a long time since I last went to the parade. The last time I went to the parade, it was the year of the flood. It was the year before COVID. I think it was 2018. It might have actually been 2019, actually. The summer of 2019, last Sunday in June. So June 2019, and I was working for this company, and they jumped on the bandwagon of changing the logo of the company to the pride colors, and then they had all these committees and I was part of the operations team, and my boss, who was one of the VPs, the VP of operations, he said, the organization is going to be going on, and I really think that you should go representing our department. And I was like, I'm not really into that. That's not really my thing. He goes, no, I really think you should go and represent the department. It was kind of like that. When they asking you, but they're not asking you, they're telling you, but they can't tell you because they can't force you. And, here I was attempting to climb the corporate ladder, because even though it was a nonprofit, it was run like a corporation. So I was like, well, this will look very good when the promotions and recommendations and who can rally the troops and the whole night. So I went to the Brooklyn one. Because my organization was walking in it. So we had a big banner and it was okay. It was all right. It was cute. It was cute. We marched the whole thing in Brooklyn, because they have one in every borough. And today, like every weekend was one borough. Today is the culmination, supposed to be the big one with millions and millions of people descending upon Manhattan. However, they shrunken the whole thing. So I don't even know how millions and millions of people, literally like 5 million people, could be pushed into that small of a space. I'm really hoping Mumami is going to do the right thing. During the Adams administration, they also started making a whole bunch of rules. Look, I have gone to a few of them since I was in college, right? Were there go-go boys on a pole and stuff like that? Yes. Were they naked? No. Were they perhaps wearing a G-string? Yes. Could you see the front? No. Could you see the back? Well, you could see back. That's not really a backside. Is not really. You know what I'm saying? And there was a string in between. So, I guess the white woman from Fifth Avenue started complaining. And so now everybody has to be covered. Everybody had to have some pum-pum shorts on or something. No more G-strings, no more jack straps, no more thongs, none of that. Everybody has to be covered. So that changed a little bit, But when I did the one in Brooklyn, I was actually very surprised how family friendly and how these people were bringing out their kids along the parade route. I personally didn't think they should have been there. But then again, the context of the whole parade wasn't salacious or, what it's been in past years. So I guess, but in Brooklyn, people came out of their brownstones, literally kids in strollers, and they were just waving. I guess a little bit of exposure is okay, but I just don't think that the gay pride parade is the proper setting. Maybe a festival or something, a family festival, because they tend to be festivals after the parade. Like right now, it's 9:14. The clubs are pumping. People went to the parade. The parade ends at like 6 o'clock. And in the past, there used to be a big performing stage at the pier that started right after the parade. So like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it goes until like 10 o'clock. And then from there, people are going to be partying all night long. I really don't know, but that's what it used to be. But then again, New York City has changed so much. That who fucking knows? In the past, for me, back when I was, out and about and stuff like that, Pride used to be like, it's like the beginning of the summer. We used to have events the entire week. This whole week would have been packed. I would have taken off tomorrow and perhaps even Tuesday. I might have taken off Friday, Saturday, Fridays and Monday to just extend it. It really was back when I was out and about. Pride would be the time where you would get together with friends, different dinners, brunches, go to clubs, go to bars, go to lounges, and it kind of kicks off the summer. It kicks off the summer. Was there mess? Let me think. Was there mess? There was a mess. I didn't see it as mess. I saw it more as connecting with people that you haven't seen all weekend or all winter. You had not seen all winter or even spring. And it's like, okay, you reconnect with people, you have a nice meal, you go to drag brunch, you go out and about, have drinks, go dance up a storm at the club and the whole nine. And it kind of kicks off the summer, and then everybody has their little tribes and stuff like that. I was sitting here listening to Beyonce, imagining Naris 21 dipping and getting 10 all across the board. And it just brought me back to flashbacks of like, okay, I remember just hanging out with my people. And everybody was cool, calm, and collected. But once in a while, we would run into a non-melanated crowd. And perhaps insults got thrown back and forth and maybe some fists and shit. But other than that, for the most part, it was a good time. It was a good time, Savannah. Now I say, and then here's the thing, Naris 21. We will get our outfits together at the beginning of June. The lineup of what you were wearing every single day this week, and today, you wore something to the parade, and then you had to go change and wear something to the festival, and then you went home, shower, ate something, and then head out to the lounge with something else. And no, how dare you be photographed in the same attire, Naris 21? We're not doing that. And you better change your sneakers. And it better be 3 different pairs that you wore today. Brand new, off the box. And your fitted better have the little tag still hanging from it. Okay? That's how that was the mandate. Now, let me tell you something. I spent the most relaxed, peaceful day today. I sat at home with my husband, the Incredible Hulk. We caught up with some shows. We ordered some nasty pieces of burritos. Oh, delicious. I'm salivating already again. And then we followed it up with some confectionery items. I had a little brownie, walnut brownie, and I have another nasty piece of carrot cake downstairs waiting for me. Ooh, and let me tell you something. Naris 21. I would not trade this piece of heaven and relaxing time with my husband, the Incredible Hulk, for nothing. Okay? I am not concerned. I am not bothered. Let the children listen. To me, pride is the time for in a period of time in your life, and everybody experiences it differently. The older generation, for them, this was a protest. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. They were marching, Stonewall. They were protesting. They were getting arrested. They were causing a riot. All of that. To me, it was a party. It was a time to connect with old friends, begin to connect with them for the summer and not have a nasty piece of summer. You know what I'm saying? And now, who knows what the children with the computers and the phones and the AIs and all that, who the hell knows what it is to them? I'm not in that demographic. But I guarantee you, this Naris 21, if you were just to be a fly in the wall at one of these clubs, peeping down, looking down, a pigeon. You're a pigeon up in the rafters looking, Naris, okay? What are you going to see? I bet you're going to see a whole bunch of young people on their phones. Yep. On their phones. I bet you're going to see a bunch of quote-unquote social influencers recording for the tick and the talk, the YouTube shorts, the IG, I bet you they're streaming it. It used to be that you couldn't walk into the club without having 29,000 bitches looking at your man. Now it's you can't walk into the club without having 29,000 bitches recording video and putting your face out there. Without your consent, Naris 21. Naris 21. You can't go down to the club, be your authentic true self in drags, with custom jewelry, plastic jewelry from Party City and the wig and the whole nine, your rhinestones, Naris, your slit in your legs showing, your little knees showing and everything, high heels. You can't with a blonde wig on or a sewing. Maybe you have a sewing in. You got really dedicated for this one. You can't walk in there without having somebody recording you and putting you on the TikTok. Naris 21. Where are you going to wear your wig, your red shoes, your rhinestones from Party City? Where are you going? In the private, you just want to wear it around men. And here you are being recorded, story times. I guess Hulk liked that joke because I could hear him laughing up here. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Naris 21. Give it up for my co-host. Anyway, I say all this to say, happy Pride, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Pride. Let Pride mean whatever it means to you. I know we're living in some treacherous times. The parade has been diminished to like 10 motherfucking blocks when it used to be like 50 blocks. Okay? We have people who are trying to take our rights one by one. The bigotry of it all. It's these hillbillies feel so motherfucking empowered. That it's going beyond social media, because the keyboard gangsters, as long as they stay behind the keyboard, gangster all you want. But it's when you are at Bimini Beach and I got my hands around an Incredible Hulk floating with my legs around his waist, and I'm trying to connect with the boat in the background, and I'm just whispering. I'm real close to the face, like this, real close to the face, right? Naris 21, like I could feel the breath. You know what I'm saying? And here comes, whoa, hi you guys, hi. Oh, that's a speedboat over there. That's a speedboat. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, how could you guys afford this? Oh, you're from New York. Oh, I know everything going to taxes. That's about. Oh, you play football? No, you don't play football? You sure? You play football? Oh, you guys. If I could just get one fucking tsunami wave to take these two bitches out, just these two bitches, everybody else, spare everybody else. Can I get a fucking twister, water twister, whirlpool, whatever, so they can swallow these two? My gosh. It's the empowerment. There used to be a time where that would intimidate these motherfuckers. Now they feel like they want to step up and get closer, and start, telling on themselves because they were eavesdropping on our and Naris 21, I'm not a loud person. I'm not. I use the microphone here, but when I'm with Incredible Hulk, he's talked about this in our podcast, the JNH podcast. Okay, make sure you catch our episodes, jnhpodcast.com or JNH Podcast here on YouTube. There's a set of white girls that all decided to also use JNH Podcast way after us. Clearly, that's not us. But feel free to peruse our latest episodes. But, Incredible Hulk has spoken about it, how I like to whisper when I'm in public. Because I know bitches be tuning in. The satellites. The motherfucking satellites. Anyway, this Pride weekend was great with my husband here in our home, our second home. I was doing some numbers, because I do the budgets around here. Once a week, I sit with the budget. I got to talk to him and explain what's going on, what went in, what coming in, all of that. We caught up on some videos, some YouTubes, just enjoying cool air in the home. I wouldn't trade this for nothing. But to everybody that's out there partying, please keep hydrated. Enjoy your night and your weekend. I hope you had a great weekend, that you connected with friends. Please make responsible choices. Stay on your prep. Make sure there's a barrier between. If you don't know him or know her or know them, don't be. And let me tell you, Naris 21. Here in New York City, right? They got the gay clinic and all that, right? I'm not even kidding. A month from now, they're going to have extended motherfucking hours. They have extended hours. Because the children will be running to get tested, to get this, to get that, to get all of that. As a matter of fact, they have extended hours like in the next couple of days for like the PEP and stuff like that, emergency contraception, all of that. What's the clinic called? It was the teen clinic, the HOT program, but it's Callan Lord. Callan Lord has extended hours the next couple of days. I mean, it's great. It's great. Because they're there to serve the community. So when people wake up from the haze and the partying of it all and realize they have to run and get something to protect themselves after the fact, then they'll be open. Same thing with Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood will be open and the whole nine. They have extended hours, so more power to them. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming through and enjoying the music and enjoying this little rant. It's all about Pride today and tonight. Listen, I've already taken a shower. My hair is up and wet, very promiscuous, and I'm about to go climb into my bed and continue to watch some Beyond the Gates with my husband, the Incredible Hulk. Beyond the Gates is on repeats all of next week. We have to watch Naris 21, like 8 episodes every single day of next week so we can catch up. Because I want to catch up. We haven't even gotten to the cotillion episodes yet. The cotillion episode is going to happen. Somebody's going to die. And during the cotillion, somebody's going to die. And then it's a twister. Well, then the Young and the Restless people, the white people from the Young and the Restless are coming to Beyond the Gates with the black people. And so it's gonna be a cafe con leche up in there. And as they're mingling and each is trying to get more ratings of each other, a twister's coming to Pinecrest. A twister's coming. And you got all them bitches screaming, the air is flying away, the everything, the set is destroyed, trees fall down. But we're still like 45 episodes away from all that deliciousness. So I'm going to try to make it up this entire week. With that said, I want to thank you guys for coming through. Please hit that like button. We do this every night. Every night we do this. I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Pride.